Alright, so today, more side questing. We started side quests yesterday, and we're just gonna keep doing that. Memory serves, we still have, like, Garrus and Tali's side quests. I think we just cleared the system, the Maroon Sea? Were we in the Maroon Sea? Yeah, we were in the Maroon Sea. Alright, cool. Like, have, like, a sheet of paper that I'm tracking this with. We'll go into Anakin Beta. Because obviously we have Pharaohs up there in whatever, Theseus. But we also have this other system. If it ever seems like I'm taking a weird delay, it's because I'm actually taking notes about where the hell we've been and where we're going, because this game doesn't actually show you, like, completion percentages, which is slightly annoying. And of course, we're running through this playthrough as a Vanguard. I'm pretty sure I already got all this. So far, the Vanguard is okay. Poor man's biotic. You get a shotgun and adrenaline burst and some slightly better DR. Not sure that makes up for just having generally weaker cooldowns and powers, but the class is at least playable. It's not like Engineer. Engineer is like borderline unplayable on higher difficulties. You kind of have to build for a good team. The only selling part about the Engineer is that the Engineer does in fact have a decryption. I have no idea what this is.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Anakin Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go ground side and recover the drone's data module before the Geth.
This is the monkeys that are assing around with the drone. Gotcha. This Hercules system. Zathron, whatever the hell. Yeah, broadly speaking, the Vanguard has treated us somewhat well. It feels like it largely feels like a poor man's, like, Adept, but poor man's Adept is still really good. Adept is like one of the top 2 classes in this game. This one I do remember. So, Garrus is more useful than normal, partially because it feels like they buffed how NPCs use snipers. He still relentlessly dies if enemies look at him funny, but the snipers are quite good in this version versus the original Mass Effect 1. Your teammates couldn't use snipers for crap. They never hit anything with them. It's probably the sniper overhaul in general is what did. I do absolutely love the grass they had. It'd be cool if they added some trees, but you know, beggars, choosers, yada yada. Have the anomaly. What is this? We're gonna go to this anomaly. Is this anomaly what I think it is? I'm trying to remember if this is what I think it is, because it's one of those, like, weird, I don't know, not exactly hidden, but not exactly obvious parts of the game, I think. This is a level 1 hazard, and I have no idea why. Might be, like, toxins in the air, I think. Oh my god. The new Mako, as much as the driving controls are not great, that booster alone, absolute lifesaver. Completely on our side, seems fine. It also seems to be more generous with what inclines the Mako can and cannot go up. Combined with the booster, it actually makes for a much less, I don't know, psychotic experience. Like, navigating these maps in the original could be actually really annoying. It's still, yeah, this is what I thought it was. This is that weird scene. And you only get this if you get, like, that little thing from the console. Securing point. Which is, like, Yeah, it's kind of one of those weird... It's not even really an Easter egg, it's just... But you have to get the item from the consort. And then you go to this, and you get these, like, text screens. It's basically giving you the memories of a human, like, 1,000 years ago. Like, it heavily implies the Protheans were observing humans from a long time ago. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But, like, you only get it if you, ask the consort if that's it, or something. Yeah, it's... When the consort is like... When you're like, what is this? And the consort's like, it's a little mystery. I think that's what triggers the event. Because, like, you can't, turn it on otherwise. Oh my god. It's boosters. Mako is so much less crap with these things. And like I said, it's also, it appears to be a little more generous with, like, what slopes the Mako can and cannot traverse. Because a lot of what I'm doing now would be functionally impossible with old Mako. There you go. That way. I have no idea where this is. Pretty sure if I've been to this part of this map before. Because like I said, like a lot, like what I'm doing now, a lot of it would actually be very difficult with the old Mako, or outright impossible. Which also raises some interesting questions about like map design, because if you look at the map design in this versus map design in like say Andromeda, like as much as people give it crap, Andromeda was fun to explore, whereas this is mostly, I don't know, this feels more like a chore to explore. Like you find some interesting things sometimes, but you do also just spend a lot of time trying to face grind the Mako up awkward surfaces. So actually, I'm not going to say Andromeda was a great game, but I think it was underrated. I think it was underrated. Like, I think people expected a lot more out of it. This was a Mass Effect game. And to be fair, I kind of did too. It felt kind of hollow compared to all the other ones, but ultimately I do think the exploration aspect was quite good. And the game probably would have been remembered a lot more fondly if they hadn't put the Mass Effect label on it. Because the exploration was really good. And they hadn't, I don't know, tried to make the game something more than it wasn't. Like, it looked like they were shooting for like a trilogy or something. It was like half of the game was like completely unexplained. This is the only awkward part about the Mako, is whenever you're not looking directly at where you're trying to go, it gets really difficult to maneuver. To be on flat level ground. Really doesn't, game. It does have to be mostly stationary, though. Definitely does not have to be on flat level ground, though. Can confirm. Okay. So now we're going to... And I'm going to cheat a little because I already know exactly where to go for this. The rest of it's kind of, you don't get anything for like messing around with all the other places it could theoretically be, so. My favorite Mass Effect 1 game was the See If I Can Damage the Mako game. There we go. Like the cannon in certain situations can shoot close enough to the vehicle to damage it. It only takes off shields, but... And you can't just shoot it directly in front of you. That's... There we go. So we got a nice little chunk of our shields there. Yeah, it's my favorite little game to play while I'm exploring.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module? this'll be fun.
This is like, again, we are psychic. So you already know. It's a bunch of monkey colonies, but it's actually this one. Yeah, it was like, I don't even know what this planet is, but I saw it and I was like, ah, I know exactly what this planet is. There we go. Everybody's favorite game. Let's see if we can damage the Mako. Oh. Just me. So, bringing down the sky as DLC should only be done after you do Vermeer and every other side quest. And the reason is pretty straightforward. What is the fastest way around this mountain? I legitimately don't know. I think even with New Mako, we can't go up that way. We'll go around here. I know I can go around this way. Because at the end of the Bringing Down the Sky, you get the option for the best Omni tool for your level, the best Biotic Amp for the level, or the best light, medium, or heavy armor for your level. And if you're high enough level, it'll just give you a max out level 10 version. So, if you're high enough level and you're like, I would like the human medium armor in this case, it'll give you Colossus tier 10 medium, which is the best armor in the game. Or they might have modified some of the stats or tweaked them a little, but like Colossus used to be the best armor in the game. Outside of, I want to say there was a Krogan armor that was better. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Extreme, wasn't it?
Guess the little beast had it coming.
Guess the little beast had it coming. Thank you, Garrus. That is entirely a sane way to address Commander Shepard just blowing away a random primate with a shotgun. Okay, they have correct weapons out. I'll take a shotgun. Shotgun's fine. Yeah, one of the more unusual weapons is the Guest Pulse Rifle. You don't really see it all that often, though. If memory serves, the Geth Pulse Rifle is a very uncommon drop for Geth. I used it a little bit in the original, but it wasn't terrifically good, so I was like, whatever. White Armor Turian? Yeah, White Armor Turian. That is almost guaranteed to be basically useless. Lose a little bit of DR, but you actually get a lot of other things. We'll go with the Mantis. Medium Armor Turian, yeah. Yeah, nothing is even close for human. This monkey doesn't have the module. Thanks for that. stuff we don't care about. Yeah, when we do get into ME2,
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
yeah, we're starting to see tier 9. If we start to consistently see 10, we'll do bringing down this guy. But like, doing it after Vermeer is usually the ideal option, and now the Geth are like, you bastard. What garbage. Yeah, Garrus just dropped one. Oh hey, that's a Geth destroyed. I was like, that's a Geth destroyer. Ow. Sure. Wish I had shields. Shields would be incredibly helpful. Also, I wish they would have completely... I will bet money that Predator armor is better than my current armor. Win that wager. God, Predator armor is incredibly good. Look at some energized plating. There we go. Oh, whatever the hell was over there is dead. Worse for me. Looks like that was Garrus just shooting him in the face with a sniper rifle. I'll take it. Yeah, Predator armor is quite good. If you see it high level, you should get it. The only thing better is Colossus, off the top of my head. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright. So, where are we at? Predator armor is pretty variable. Actually, let's exit. No, it's not exit. Alright, I'm being dumb. Let's do like all the side quests and then go back to the Citadel and turn them in. Voyager cluster. Let's go over to Voyager. So we have Amazon. Is Amazon the only thing in Voyager? I didn't think it was.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the first contact war, we fired
I remember this one.
espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
And this is a problem. Why?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Just because I
Why
saved
me?
Eden Prime doesn't make me an expert on nuclear munitions.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And
Don't
we'll be
worry.
discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good
Whoa, whoa,
luck.
whoa. Discreet. Don't make promises you can't keep, Shepard. That's not how we roll. Alright, what is this? Oh, hey. That is the planet. Cool. Grab everything else real fast. Some surveying. The amount of XP you get from surveying is crazy high, by the way. If anybody's watching this game fresh and is like, why is he surveying so much? You actually get a ton from surveying and from completing the, like, scavenger hunt missions that, like, go along with them. What's interesting about them is the scavenger hunt missions, despite the fact they clearly imply there's a relatively finite number, there actually aren't. Or there are a finite number, but there's actually more than it lists. So you're not scavenging hunting for everyone in the galaxy. You just have to find a set number to complete, and it'll keep giving you XP after that. Alright. I have no idea if this squad's gonna work, because if I remember correctly, this is gonna be an interesting mission. Because there is a lot of range that I don't have in this party, except for like Garrus. So this should be interesting. Map. Alliance homing beacon. Got it. Maybe it on the first. Also, man, this mission was so much longer than it needed to be the first time I did it. The subtle, like, I don't know, wind effects that they added, or that I think they added, I don't remember them being there before, are actually do add a lot to these planets. No! I want to just go straight up. We might actually have to go around. That would be a disappointing. Disappointing! Oh, this is like classic Mako. It's like, where can I find part of this giant mountain that I can actually traverse? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, cool. As much as the terrain can be cool to look at, like, that's just a cool scene. This terrain is not fun to explore. Just, video, throw that out there. Terrain that I think is legitimately fun to explore is, like I said, the Mass Effect Andromeda. That actually had really fun planets to explore. And that was one of the things I think it did good, was getting back to the kind of, I don't know, exploration roots of Mass Effect. The hell? Oh, there it is. Scavenger corpse. Wonder what it is scavenging. Turian insignia. Oh, that's the thing to scavenge. That makes sense. Go through here. Man, this is interesting. Sure looks like there's something over there. Oh well. Guess there's not anything over there. It's a joke. Obviously that's a joke. If you've ever played this, you know that's where their camp is. But you can't do anything with it now. Like, I can't, like, go there and ambush them because they don't exist yet. Game hasn't spawned them in. This was a... Wait. I need to check that. Was that what I thought it was? That is frictionless materials. This is like one of the best upgrades in the game. This just gives you damage and reduces heat absorption, so frictionless materials is amazing. And we put it on everything. It's like Frank's Red Hots, you put frictionless materials on everything. You start seeing it at, I want to say, level 8. Or, no, I think it's 9 is when you see frictionless. Well, like, frictionless materials is amazing. I would highly recommend putting 1 to 2 of them on literally every weapon. Because, like, getting a damage bonus and a heat reduction is ridiculous. Like, nothing else in the game really comes close to it. Object physics do leave something to be desired.
The signal's coming from a mine?
Suspicious.
I agree. The probe did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Your grasp of the obvious is inspiring. There's still a nuke down there. Check your corners and watch your back.
Oh, you're such a dick, Shepard. Commander Shepard is still a dick. Alright. Yeah, we do like... If we were to do double frictionless materials, this thing would never overheat. Unless you used... What is that one? There's a ridiculous ammo type that is like plus 200% heat generation. That will cause it to explode regardless. That I think automatically causes it to overheat, even with double frictionless. What's all this crap? Good drilling units, I think. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Any crates or anything fun? We have to try and defuse a bomb. See if neat. Let me think of it. What is my shotgun equipped with? Oh. Yeah, I would rather go with Scram Rail. Wasn't me.
That was a
I didn't do it.
Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Have we met?
My name is Ilanos Heliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
You assume I give a damn. That's cute.
The strongest leads. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You organized the attack on Elysium. Too bad we kicked your ass back into Terminus, huh?
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster, the one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
My crew will come for me.
Let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
You'll see me again, Halliot. Count on it.
I'm afraid we'll be quite operational when your friends arrive.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
Alright, so you have to disable each part of the bomb. If memory serves, this is like very generous. Like you kind of have to try to fail. It's like you technically have a 7-second time limit, but like whatever. Unless you're in a coma, you should be fine. Somebody up there needs my boot up his ass. And now we can go out this way. The entrance is actually blocked. Reserves, but you can go out. Tungsten sledgehammer, don't care. Yeah, so we're seeing 7 through 9 right now in terms of gear tiers. There we go. There's definitely a headshot multiplier. Like, I mean, that's a Krogan, so it's hard to tell, but they can take a billion hit point, billion anyway. Definitely just used immunity, which makes me sad. That was a shit shot. That person's dead. something else. Solarian take more than 2 hits. Solarian does not take more than 2 hits. Alright, so we just have that guy. Here, somebody use this asset. I think there's anything here to loot. I think you just go back to the Mako and you're done. I don't know why your Mako gets drug all the way back here. That seems kind of... Maybe they were serious about making a good prize. Fucking weirdos. But yeah, the first time I did this, I didn't realize my Mako was there. So I went all the way to the other side. That was pretty great. Alright, so is Amazon the only voyager cluster? I think there's something else, but not yet. Armstrong Nebula is a bunch of Geth bases. Let's go with Hawking Ada and then like work our way around to it. So Hawking Ada, we have Sentry. There's gotta be one more. I only see Sentry though.
Message coming in, Commander.
Hell?
Surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your commanding officer Torfin, has set up a small compound in the Hoping-Etta cluster.
That's what this one is.
He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You want me to kill
How
him?
permanent a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander.
Oh,
Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
that's a poor decision on your part. I trust you to use your judgments. Really? Nobody trusts me to use my judgment. I'm Commander Shepard. My judgment is awful. My judgment is the same as my aim. Absolutely terrible. Oh, it's the moon. Yeah, I remember this one. Womp, womp, womp. It's like the only time there's like a moon. Or it's the only time it's like a moon you can actually land on. Which actually makes it hard to select the bigger planet sometimes, but like you don't need the bigger planet for anything. Alright. Now we go. Garrison Sally. We have all the tech power. Not really. If I was an engineer, we would have all the tech power. And that team would be awful. We would lose every fight. Interesting. Ooh. I don't think his rock texture was there before. Anomaly. What the hell is this? Yeah, I think they added some like rock textures in addition to like the grass textures and stuff. I have no idea what I'm moving towards. Oh. Terrible maneuvering on my part. I wish the Mako controls were a little more. I wish the Mako controls stayed the same. The other two battles definitely weren't like those. Maybe you can see it on radar. You'll get like surprise murdered by it like you did in one. For reals? Alright, this is annoying. Like, I proved I can do your gimmick. Why? How many times do I have to do it? Oh my god. Alright. Honestly, that fight was more annoying than anything, because, like, the gimmick's pretty straightforward. It's not really that difficult, like, you just outrun it while shooting its tentacles. Like, the problem is just, like, the number of times it goes, like, under the ground is kind of ridiculous. Like, for me, it was getting to the point where I was like, man, you know what would be hella sweet is if this was over. I don't recall ever seeing this. There's distinctly random sort of rover tracks lead away. Really interesting. I don't actually recall seeing this. It's possible I have seen it, I just don't remember it. Medium armor therming, that seems unlikely to be better than my current one. Full exoskeleton and combat optics. Okay. We'll check. I mean, better DR, worse shields, a lot worse tech and biotic protection. No, we'll keep mantas. Oh yeah, that's heavy armor unit. Careful. Yeah, I don't remember that encounter off the top of my head, but I mean, I haven't seen it before. Ah, I have seen this before. Yeah. Basically, they were out mining and got absolutely riggedy wrecked by a crash. So we'll head towards that, and that's my compound. That was surreal. Mako just like flopping around like a toy. I mean, I would prefer this over the alternative, but like it still feels hilarious. So max out shotguns, do just keep going assault training, or your warp barrier, or your spectre training. Does this increase damage and rare? Sure, maximum health, maximum accuracy, might as well. Oh, he's got Turian agent, he's got field agent, we got description. Ooh, assault training. Give him some adrenaline burst. Maybe that'll keep him alive longer. Missile shotguns. I don't really care about first aid. Actually, somebody needs a point in first aid, so we actually have first aid. Hacking, sure. Not the best possible options. Cruising on an alien planet, F yeah. Game's like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You know what? As long as you don't automatically destroy the Mako or trap me somewhere that I can't do anything, I'm pretty okay with you having no clue what's going on. I would rather see goofy vehicle physics than frustrating gameplay, if I'm being completely honest. What's interesting about these planets is somebody had to go down and, like, actually make them. Like, they're not procedurally generated. Oh.
Moving out.
Oh, we can't even ask there.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
He shouldn't have killed those investigators. This problem isn't gonna go away.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He is leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him or people start dying.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
It feels like the sprint is slower, but that might be the FOV. What's up?
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Biotic cultist. I'm sure it's a perfectly normal religious group. Never mind the fact that the game calls them cultists. This is also a really annoying fight, by the way. It's like the biotic terrorists. The biotic cultists are not really that much better in terms of fights. Because there's just a lot of biotic powers being yeeted around, and it gets pretty unfortunate. If you're on super high difficulties, their power usage is incredibly high, and it starts to become a bit of an issue. Like, those be at stasis half the time. Commander Shepard, I thought you were here to negotiate with me. It's like, loot first, negotiate later. Alright.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfan. Why have you come here, Shepard? Why can't you leave us alone?
You just said why I'm here. The Butcher of Torfan.
What happened to those other Alliance
Duh.
officers? The ones who came before me.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
If you don't come with me, all your followers will end up dead. What kind of father lets his children die?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry's not enough.
Come with me, Major. It's over.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence.
So
I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you.
I actually like doing this.
Betray that trust, you
Just
and
like-
all your children will suffer.
I will not betray
Just like
you,
going
Commander.
against the grain, because this is supposed to be like the renegade mission,
Pilot can
essentially.
have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
I actually like subverting expectations for stuff like this, where the game almost expects it to end violently at multiple junctures. So like actually navigating it to where it doesn't is pretty cool. Oh, so many reused assets. Heavy armor Krogan Guardian. That is definitely worse than Predator. Alright. Let's go back to Normandy. I'm actually going to go sell a bunch of the crap in my inventory and see if the requisitions officer has anything. Because in theory, we should have all of the licenses at this point, so... if anything good spawns, he should have it. That's not where we want to go. Which is usually why, like, I go for licenses, but not much else. Because there's some pretty good loot late game. Not so much early. Like, early you're just gonna find new stuff to replace it, so there's no point in buying it unless it's like non-human armor, which is ridiculously hard to come by.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Are you saying you want to...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Wait. Are you saying this is your first time?
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
I'm ready, if you are.
Eager is not the same as ready, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. I should go. You can kind of talk to Chakwa just like you can kind of talk to Adam, but in this game there's not really... like, it's not that interesting, it's mostly just exposition. let's go.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright. Oh, we do have 10s. A Savant 10? Jesus. That is insane. That is like, I think the best in the game. Okay. How much does it cost? 270k? I mean, we have cash for days. Yeah, we're seeing 9 show up. As soon as we see 10 show up, bringing down the guy as a go. Anyway, let's go sell everything else. Combat optics is complete. Dumpster fire. Energized plating. Viable. That's... Reduction in power cooldown. Medical exoskeleton. That's what we want. Sledgehammer rounds. Oh yeah, that's what we need. Heavy armor human scorpion. Alright, there we go. So, we definitely don't need you. We definitely don't. God, there's so much people. I should probably actually make my grenade do something. Gemini app. I don't even know. Like, I should just Omni-gel it at this point, because, like, none of this, like, there's no point in selling it. Wait, did I? What
Looking
happened?
for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Did I sell the Savant 10 that I just bought? Or was I on drugs and did I not buy it? Or, wait. Actually, was this... I'm gonna check real quick. Taui... Nope, yep, Savant 10 is an Omni tool. Have the best Omni tool in the game, Taui. That's so special, Shepard. I know. Savant 10. So we definitely want to check this place before we go to Vermeer to see if we get Colossus 10. Because we're starting to see level 9 armor. And like the hints of level 10 equipment. Oh yeah. Shotgun. F polonium rounds. We want sledgehammer rounds. Toxic damage. Okay with a heat absorption penalty. Like, that weapon force should be absolutely laying people out at this point, especially with all the damage we do. I do believe damage is a factor.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident.
But yeah, he did.
Make sure he gets the help
Because
he
I'm
needs.
awesome.
To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it.
Why don't you trust me?
Lives.
I'm awesome.
Congratulations.
I mean, obviously it was never getting into bloodshed. I am awesome. Yeah, is Sentry the only system in Hawking 8? I could have sworn there were more. Well, it's the only one though. Sticks theta. Alright. So we have. So what is this one? This is Acheron and Erebus. If it sounds like I'm writing them down, that's because I am. As stated previously, this is not track your progress between systems. I think this is the Rachni system.
Commander, we've got an incoming distress signal. Patching through to you.
Another distress.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lieutenant Marie Durand,
Yep, this is the
314th
Rachni
Infantry,
one.
Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Fascinating. Yeah, this is one of the weird ones where you have to like hold off a bunch of Arachni. Oh, there's the one. You also have to like find the Arachni base and like destroy it, which is the most fun. Like really, it just is. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the more unusual encounters in this game. We don't have that many big story moments to go. We're mostly just side questing now. Anomaly. Listening post. Anomaly. Alright, well, we'll do the route, go to the listening post after we're done with all the anomalies, because, you know, that's how we roll. I mean, the stress call can keep, right? It's because they're being overrun. Looks like you can feather the thrusters. So you're just slamming on the gas, which is kind of cool. It appears the particle will shut down. Over here. Guessing the mining crew is eaten by Arachni. Seems reasonable. Interface, high X. Nothing very crazy over here. Okay, that was a weird sound. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know why they set up mining lasers. Could just mined here, it's like literally sitting out in the open. Man, mining is like super easy, guys. Those guys are just idiots. They don't know how to mine. Like, you just go up and play Simon Says, right? Like, how many you mine? buried something or other. Got a medallion. It's hella valuable. Really? It's like, eh, not really. But, you know, close enough. I gotta say, the boosters are hands down the best quality of life improvement to the Mako. Like, some of these planets and the geography on them were, like, kind of a chore in the original game, and this is just so much better. There aren't, like, occasional weird moments, but... Pretty sure we're about to have to go there. Can we go there now? I don't think we can. I don't think it'll let us, but I think this is the place we eventually have to go. Let's check it out. Oh, I have to go around the Mako. We could, like, move it, but yeah. I don't think we can go here yet. No, we can't. I gotta say, I heavily dislike any game that designs it to where the movement is in relation to where you are looking, not where the hull is. Like, it's really disorienting. And the controls will switch if you change your position. Alright, now let's go help out the distress call. Now that we've looted sufficiently. Like, we're a space hero, right? So there appears to be a range limit to the lock-on. It's basically like, if the little bar starts showing up, you can lock on.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
Are you?
Hell of a welcome. How'd it get this bad?
Damned if I know, Commander. They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. You bombard them, you take us out too.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
If that's all they had left, you must have done a lot of killing before we got here.
That wasn't all they have left. Not by a long shot. What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Secure those negative waves, Durand. You and me are gonna hold this worthless rock. Look to your people. We'll see if we can fix your defenses.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
I'm okay.
May not have any ranks in it, but it is better at these ranges.
Heading out.
See anything, Garrus? Classic dialogue. I will destroy you. Like everybody's mouth like you're just a Bond villain.
Holy hell, ma'am. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
I'm pissed off. When I get pissed off, I shoot things. Find me more bugs.
Around here, they're more likely to find you. There's one other thing I should mention. One of our other listening posts went offline 3 days ago. I don't know if it's coincidence, a pirate raid, or what. But if you want to check in on them.
Between the Citadel and the Fifth Fleet, everyone wants a piece of us. I'll see if we can divert.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right, that must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people
Must
aren't in
be.
any condition for a clearing operation, though.
I have another mission I need to complete.
Understood, Command. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Oh, hey. The Mako's not in good shape. More or less used it as a bullet magnet. Okay. I'm gonna save before I get in it. Because this has happened in the past. And it went badly. Because it would let you get in a destroyed vehicle. And then would instantly kill you. Oh. Okay, despite the fact that it's smoking, it doesn't look like it's actually taking any damage. Awesome. Yeah, and now we can go to the Arachnite Invested line. Oh, there it is. There it is. Favorite fish pairs. You can do a lot of things before, like, the game actually tells you to, but this is not one of them. I think there's like 1 or 2 planets where, like, it kind of comes up to. Can't remember off the top of my head, though. Alright. Like, jump jets. Alright, let's go. Just clear a mine full of evil aliens. Seems fine. Okay, you both have your preferred weapon out. Seems good. And it's Arachnite Anus. That seems fine. This is ass, if memory serves. I think the other one is also ass. Like, these Arachnite missions are kind of terrible. Unless you're a soldier. If you're a soldier, you can actually survive them reasonably well with, like, immunity. But everybody else gets to eat shit and die. Fortunately, we do have a shotgun with extra weapon force. So you notice we knock them down incredibly easily. Which is essentially how you can kind of cheese the Arachnite, although you have to be at close range. There is a bit of an issue in that Arachni do have kind of a bad tendency to just jump out on you. Feels like the game didn't quite know what to do with them at times.
Think we got him, Commander.
The melee attack they have is absolutely ridiculous, though. Like, don't ever get hit by their melee. It's kind of insane. Okay. They also have a brief period of immunity, which is not... which is super annoying. Like, the best way to fight Arachni is with this stupid shotgun. And this is why I absolutely love sledgehammer rounds, because it'll do this to virtually anyone. Oh, we just pulled Colossus armor. Like, look at how much better that is, and that's light Colossus armor. Oh, so good. Like, it's not... Like... Like, the best armor we could pull is Colossus Medium.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Oh, hello. Oh, wow, there's more of them? Jeez. Let's get Garrus up. Tali's not that much better. Give him a minute to regen, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, so the armor we have is Colossus, Tier 8, and it's light. But it's still orders of magnitude, like, this is heavy armor that's only like 1 tier lower, and it's way better in every area. So it's like... have we already triggered this one? Nope, we haven't. Good.
We got them all, Shepard.
Okay, let's yeah, these are Arachni Brood Warriors, which
all targets down.
Unless you specifically went around exploring at this point in the game, like you would never see in the original. They only appear in a handful of places in the entire game. I mean, are you a gladiator? Don't care. Yeah, we do want medium Colossus 10 ideally for us. And we also want Colossus for Garrus and Tali. I believe there's another Brood Warrior encounter here. There we go. You should definitely be in the air and not bothering us. The male gender, I only fight with suitors. You definitely killed them all. Like, that seems a little convenient, but sure. Turian.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Ursa? I recall Ursa's good, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Ursa's actually really good. Slight slip in tech biotic, but it's pretty good. Alright, cool. Okay. But yeah, I always love seeing Colossus armor in this game. It's such cool looking armor, and it's kind of disappointing they didn't carry it over at all to the other two games. Because this is like, if you got high level, this was the armor to have. This was what you wanted, right? So yeah, like, it was kind of disappointing for me that this was not in any other game. Just because of, like, how good it is and how, like, infamous it is with people that like have played the game a lot. Because, like, there are certain things that you just... Okay, so... I'm gonna say... Acheron. I want to say another one unlocks after you get done with this. Because the Arachni were, like, hijacking supply ships, which is weird. Like, they're just bugs, right? It's like, no. Arachni are actually a sentient species. But there is another listening post, I think, in this area. Yeah, it should be on that planet. Wow, that was very little loading. I was actually expecting a lot more than that. Drops you right in. And I believe there is another kind of Arachni infestation on this planet. And I think once you get both of those, it actually unlocks the rest. Oh wow, that is the only thing on this planet. Well, it's the only thing immediately visible. There might be some other stuff that's just not showing up. Yeah, like, it turns out the Arachni were actually hijacking supply ships, so that was pretty crazy. One thing that I always thought was weird in Mass Effect 2 is that the mechs all start going crazy and killing people. But, what is it? Miranda accuses What's-His-Face of trying to kill them. Of trying to kill all of you. But it's actually possible that's not true. Because later you discover that, there was this entire, like, corrupted factory that was shipping out, defective robots that were going kill crazy. Because it had a virus. And... like, non-zero chance those, yeah, here it is. This is annoying. Everything's probably fine in here, right? Like, that's the typical everything is fine thing. Is like just corpses on the ground. And bugs all outside. Yeah, now we're starting to get to our endgame equipment. Oh, this is the fucked up part, though. Let them all detonate on us. Oh, that guy just fucking exploded. I hate those little guys. They just like run at you. Even if you have like good reaction time, it's hard to kill them fast enough. They're more annoying on Insanity when they can actually do a ton of damage, but on this difficulty, they're just kind of a frustrating little annoyance. Sledgehammer 8, you say? Pretty sure what these are supposed to be. Maybe eggs? Not sure if it's ever explained. That is a Savant 8 biotic amp. I already have a Savant 8. That's a nice tech. Yeah, the Savant amps. I legit do not know what those are supposed to be. Like, they look like they're maybe supposed to be eggs, but the game never really explains it. Then again, this game is bad about just not explaining a lot of things. A scram rail, you say? Scram rails are significantly better
According to this,
than all
they
the other
received
ones.
a supply ship just 2 days ago. The Rachni must have attacked since then.
Where'd that supply ship come from?
One moment. These things are drones, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Road.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so Argos Road. Gotcha, that's why I thought. Alright, cool. I'm guessing it added an entirely different system than Argus Row. Yeah, I knew it added a system once you did that. I just wasn't like 100% sure if it was in this sector or another one. But yeah, it's not in 6th Theta, it's over in Argos Row. Yeah, but we've already seen the only time in the entire series that like the brood alphas or whatever the hell they're called ever appear. They will not be showing up again for the foreseeable future. Because they don't show up again at all. Like, Rachni don't appear at all in 2. In 3, you only kind of sort of see the corrupted Rachni.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Here. So, Warlord armor, actually, yeah, decent. So we're getting lots of 9s, which is good. And we have a 10 and this assault rifle. Cool. So it's good to see, but we don't see any Colossus. Colossus and Spectre 10s are essentially what we're looking at. Or any Savant's amp. Savant amps are universally the best. Like a Savant 10 is straight up, you don't need anything else for the rest of the game. Alright, so... Marcus Row. There it is. Is that it? Gorgon? Yes. Gorgon is the one we haven't rendered yet. There's the freighter, so let's just check out everything else real quick first. Do some scans. But then we're already done with Styx data at this point, so just move on to the next cluster off to the side once we're done. This is a ship full of Rachni. Hate these little dipshits. Oh no, this is the one. I remember this one. This is the one where he keeps trying to trap you in here. Like, you set the self-destruct on the ship, and it keeps spawning in a bunch of crates that you can open. I believe this is it, and it's hilarious when I realized the game was doing it. Because you have a time limit to get out of the ship. You're shooting at a fucking wall. Thanks. I admire your motivation. Can't do anything. Alright, so we can't even go this way. Alright. Just a worker. Yeah, this is the maze where it keeps spotting stuff in front of you, like little crates that you can open. Or, I don't think it spawns in front of you. I think they're just in these awkward positions where, like, you don't see them until you're on the way out. Because I think that's what it does. Is like, yeah, because it puts them in like all of these little corners. So that when you're on the way out, you see all this stuff, but when you're on the way in, you don't. So it like kind of tries to breadcrumb you away with loot, which is pretty funny actually. Yeah. I always wondered if the game spawned them. Like, I always forgot to check, but I always wondered if the game like spawned them. If it like actually did an intentional spawn, or if it was just like if they were always there. It looks like they were always there. They kind of breadcrumb you around. And they're also specifically designed in terms of their placement so that unless you're looking really hard, you're not going to see them at all until it's time to leave. Which is really fascinating design in my opinion. Like, it's a cool gimmick. I like it. Oh man, we're gonna get some Phoenix armor out of this, aren't we? That'll be awesome. How did I call it? So it's always Phoenix armor. I don't need Mantis armor. Like, Mantis armor is actually quite good, but like, it's Mantis armor. Like, it's not Colossus armor, right? It's the armor you get while you're waiting to get Colossus armor. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and equip something for my grenade that isn't complete crap. Sure. Yeah, but it feels like this part of the game was designed to be a bit of a loot trap, and I'm not sure if it was intentionally a loot trap or they're just trying to breadcrumb you out of the maze. Like, I never really figured that much out.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? Is that a corporation?
No.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Noveria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
A Rachni experiment gone awry. Again.
Let's go.
Let's arm the charges and get out. Yeah, like, I always figured this was like... Like, I always figured it was... I always figured these were here to kind of delay you from escaping, because you don't have much of a time limit to get through this. You don't have a lot of time to get through this maze. Like, you have a little, but it's not much. Because we knew exactly what way to go, and we burned like a minute, so... We burned like over a minute. Alright, so to get rid of that. So we went to Six Theta, Walking Eta, there we go, so Kepler Verge, and then Armstrong. What do we have? We have Newton, Herschel.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Ah, I remember this one.
Former scientists. Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Well, that's probably it. So, and if I remember, that compound is where you can really fucking use a sniper. You can see it from a very long distance away. Yeah, I remember this one fondly. You could totally shoot this site from like a mile away. Because if you check the map, it's like this hilltop over here. You can shoot this, and that's, I think it's like a kilometer plus. Like, it used to actually tell you the distance and things like sniper rifles. I'm not sure if it currently does. We can check some of the distances, but like legit some insane ranges on this particular map that you can see the base from. I do remember these bugs. Oh, hey, Turian corpse. I have no idea what this piece of geometry next to me is supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be like part of a spaceship or something. I never really figured that one out. Let's go 3. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it's up that hill. Let's see, does the sniper rifle have ranges? No, it does not have range increments. I think it used to give you the range in the original, but like it doesn't actually do that now. Makes me sad. Or it's possible it's just too far away. Sweet. Let's see. Is it just a matter of range? Yeah, it's just a matter of range. It only reads out to... It reads out to about 150. Yeah. It only reads out to 150 meters. And here to here is 150. So it's got to be close to a kilometer that you can see that site from. Nice like thunderstorm off the distance. That's really cool. Oh. I love what they've done to make the planets just in general feel more, I don't know, alive and less like flatless sections of geography in the middle of nowhere. More frictionless materials. Alright, that is cool. I like it. Alright, let's start putting points in Spectre training at this point. Don't really care about assault rifles or first aid. Really do decryption. What's assault training? What does assault training do in general? Oh yeah, weapon damage. Hey, that's vaguely useful. Oh, advanced AI hacking. Hella sweet. Okay, so my shotgun has double scram rail, but I want one frictionless and a scram rail. That should significantly reduce overheating. It takes a minute to switch weapons. So you can really plug away with this thing. All right. Oh wow, hey. I'm making sure these bullets are hitting. Like, I think the bullets for the machine gun are hitting, but I'm not like 100% on that. I wish I knew what range this was. Oh, there we go. That looks unhealthy. That looks even more unhealthy. This guy's still alive? Wow, he is 100% still alive. This guy is pretty motivated after getting sent flying through the air twice. Then again, I guess if I'm in this guy's shoes, I'm like, what else can I... Wow, a lot of hit points left. I guess if I'm in that guy's shoes, I'm like, what the hell else can they do to me? They've already hit me with a cannon twice. It turns out the cannon is not the extent of my power, but... I mean, I can understand the logic at that point. Like, you've just been somersaulting a few hundred meters through the air. Like, at that point, you'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm basically invincible, right? So this is the... Again, dead people always a good indicator. I'm seeing 7 still. Like, we have straight up 9s available at our armor. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. There are way more enemies here than I recall. Alright, let's beat feet real quick.
Charging up.
Oh, hey, there's 2 of them. That's a Krogan. Okay, it does take a lot of force to knock the Krogan down.
Shield disabled.
Weapon Force is like the most overpowered stat that you don't see a lot in this game. That was a lot of hit points I didn't need to lose, but yeah. At least I'm not dead, because I might have been a little salty about that. But like, yeah, those guys just rush you, which I was surprised by. Not surprised by the fact that they rush you, but like how fast they were just on us. I'm surprised Garrus didn't die. Being completely honest about that one. Then again, I guess the sniper rifle and Tali's corpse absorbing hits, those help a lot with that. It's just the knockdown on the sniper rifle, especially at high tiers, is incredibly high. Like, I think it's even higher than the shotgun. Corporal Toombs, you don't get to lie. Not today.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
This guy gave his all.
Lower your
I
weapon
love
and
it.
step away from the doctor slowly, or I will fire.
You fire, and there's a good chance my gun goes off. You'll be wiping your scientist friend off the walls.
Toombs is clearly crazy! Please, officer, help
my
me!
friend, fuck him.
You think I'm afraid to die? All that matters to me is killing the man who ruined my life!
Like, that's entirely fair.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on a cruise.
Like, I
When
could
the
see
Thresher
that.
Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
You're killing them because they killed your unit.
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
He doesn't have any
Thresher
proof.
Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
You have to do this option.
Corporal, if you kill him, you're a criminal. But I'm a Spectre. Nobody will question me.
You can't kill me. You don't know who you're dealing with.
He killed my whole unit. I have to take him down myself. It's the last thing I have to do.
No. The last thing you have to do is keep going to show these bastards who won.
Love it.
It's really over? Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
All you can do is keep going. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Corporal Toombs. You don't get to lie. Not today. Absolutely love that. Oh, kicks you. Why did it kick me back to the Normandy if it's got to do that? Okay, let's keep going.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate Dr. Wayne ended up dead, but based on your report, your actions were understandable. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Legal therapy, you'll have a new life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, and Herschel, haven't been here yet, so let's hit this up. Corporal Toombs. You don't get to lie. Not today. Oh, so good. What the hell is this? Cloaca? Ooh, there it is. Know what that is. That's Garrus's friend, Dr. Hart. I believe. Yeah, registered owner, Dr. Hart. So let's go shoot him in the absolute face, because that guy's a dick. These are test subjects. Don't you mean Thorian creepers? Look, we had to like save space somewhere, so we just used the same models and abilities. Oh yeah, there it is. We knocked these guys all the way down with like... but these test subjects tend to get a lot of hits. Way more than I remember. You can see Garrus just like repeatedly hitting that guy. Executes There's him. There is this guy. These are definitely test subjects. They're definitely not Thorian troopers. They're a remarkably high-tier shotgun to not really be killing these random test subjects. I mean, I'm not saying I want to kill innocent people, but I'm saying if I did want to kill innocent people seem to have ridiculously high stats. Check out the bridge real quick. And then let's go meet Dr. Hart. Seems like a great guy.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
Yeah, it is.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Oh, Saleon. Just... It's an interesting side quest, because, like, it's completely lacking in anything even remotely resembling complexity. Whereas, like, I think Mass Effect 2 and 3 kind of hit its stride with complexity. To a much greater extent. Oh god, it's a medical station. A pile of shitty Phoenix armor again. Oh my god, it's Phoenix armor! Like, literally useless. Savant 10 amp. Or SWAT 9 amp. Useful. Oh, high explosive rounds! Oh my god. So, like, it only does 24% damage. It does 500% force and 500% heat generation. I'm gonna use it for an encounter. Oh my god, it doesn't instantly overheat. Are you kidding me? It was on the shotgun, right? Yeah. Okay, in the original Mass Effect 1, this was an instantaneous overheat with any weapon. Like I never found a weapon where this didn't overheat. This thing also sounds like God slamming his car door. This is so ridiculous. But yeah, that had to be a change, because it was like borderline useless in the original Mass Effect 1, because you just couldn't fire it without overheating. Alright, there we go. We're done in good old Kepler Verge. We have the Armstrong Nebula. Should be
Message
good.
coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Actually, I think
Normandy.
I think another one will get open once we
reports of a marked increase in
go to
Geth
what's his
activity
face. Once we go to
in the
Kahoku.
Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
I'm on it, Admiral.
Finding Saren is... We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral, hack it out.
So yeah, like, so you have to go through all of them. Vamshi. outpost. Cool. Check everything else, make sure I clear. We are. Oh, hey, they added like grass to this one. I always thought this was more of a dusty planet, but that does give like better context to it. Alright, so is that the Geth? That's the Geth outpost. So we just drive around in the middle. Alright. I do want to try these high X rounds out, see if they're any good. It's like you couldn't really use them in the original Mass Effect 1. They completely exploded. Just immediately overheated your weapon, and like one shot was not worth it, no matter how good it is. But like I tried it with double frictionless materials, and it was still overheating. So the fact that this shotgun with like I think only one frictionless and a scram rail doesn't overheat, like really has me questioning it. Like I almost questioned at that point if the original one like insta overheating was a glitch, because that's not even max heat absorption at that point. What's this? What is this? Odd skull. I have no idea what odd skull is. I don't remember what I got for opening it either. It said area map updated, but like... Right, so it's like Turian wreckage, strange skull... The strange skull, that's a great update. Say the tedium reduction you get from having these boosters is super high. Like I know I've said that a few times, but like I just, man, the whole game is so much smoother with these things. God slamming his car door on your face. This is the one where you have like the whole like ride up and stuff. Yeah, there's like a zigzag road and goes like all the way up. Yeah, there's like missiles flying because they're already shooting at me because the turrets have already aggroed me from like all the way over here. Here's how much damage a Colossus does to this thing. It really doesn't seem like the Mako is seriously threatened by anything short of a Thresher Maw.
One down, free to go.
Because, like, the Mako is just so insanely durable that, like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, nothing really kills it. Like, it essentially has to go under shield, so I think it's, like, too far in the other direction. Like, if I were to compare the Mako to... Damn it, that was one to push. But if I would compare the Mako to just, the last time around, like, I would legitimately have to dodge, like, Colossus and Armature shots, because they would wreck the vehicle. Now they're, like, barely pinging shields with that regenerate, and it's like... Okay. Okay. Hit the correct button. Zoom. Zoom. Bamshi, going into Hong. Pomao. Lucky. Survey. Alright, that's our sites. Going there after we investigate the rest of this. Matar. So we are anomaly thing, anomalous signal. Get that post. Anomalous signal. What is this? Oh, a beacon. Okay. Take it. Alright, that's cool. What the hell is she talking about? I have no idea. I have zero idea what this anomalous signal is. Oh, you're on drugs. Alright. I don't remember what this is. Like, obviously we have the Geth Outpost, we know what that is. But I don't remember what the hell this is. Oh. Another Geth Outpost. armature, you ain't got no legs. 'Cause you are walking like a drunken asshole. Interesting, okay. So, I have discovered that the Mako is very easy to kill if there are 3 turrets and 2 armatures shooting at you. Seems reasonable. Alright. Well. My experiment to see how durable the Mako was. So essentially, as soon as you lose shields, this thing is made of glass. Because it took forever for them to wear down the shields, but it took very little for them to actually take down my hull, which is interesting. Pointing out the turrets first, the armatures didn't appear to be doing all that much. Like, I feel like if we can get the turrets down, the armatures are like jumps. Oh no, the armatures are not jumps. That's like half my shield's gone. Okay. security because they were just missing a lot earlier. I know. Okay, let's get... Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the outpost. Did I kill him all the way over there? So this is where you have to get a dropship, right? Yep. Technically, there's still some Geth over here. Fine. Alright. Reshkova. Okay, so anti-bar. Alright. Oh, that's the annoying one. This is the one I dislike, isn't it? The game is like, yeah, it fucking is. Alright. We're gonna land on this planet, but not actually do anything on this planet. Because this planet is annoying. I'm gonna do it next time. Because I think we also have to see Kahoku, tell him that it's dudes, and then like investigate Cerberus. Because I don't think the Cerberus planets have even spawned yet. Yeah, there's the Geth outpost. We also have this anomaly. I think there's also a Thresher Maw on this planet. Or no, this isn't the really annoying one. The really annoying one is the next one. I think. No, this is the Thresher Maw. Now it's doing the tentacle shit. Is there like a certain level? I think there's a certain level where it does the tentacle shit. It wasn't doing this earlier encounters. Mako actually accelerates quite well. Okay, he only spawned his tentacles once this time. The last one did this shit like 3 times. Omnigel. Promethean Ruin. Killed by Geth. It's like, it's more likely to get killed by a Thresher Maw. But, you do you, game. Yeah, this isn't the really annoying one. I thought this was a different one. Because the other really annoying one is also an ice planet. But that has a completely different encounter on it. Okay. Remember, this base is in a bowl, which is like a really dumb place to put a base. Some shields, no HP damage. That's what we're looking for. Get the shields back real quick. And take the fight again. And we want to try to get the dudes in the towers. God, the auto aim on this thing is crazy strong. That's against Prime. You don't see those that often in this game.
Just one more outpost left.
Death Primes are like super uncommon in this game. Like practically fucking unicorns. Like you really start to see it with like Vermeer in the end of the game. It's not quite as crazy as, what was the other one? Like the actual... Oh yeah, we didn't see Garrus after Melee. Let's do that. Like, the real unicorn of this game is, like, the Rachni brood males. Those things, like, they appear exactly once, and there's only 2 of them in the entire game. It's pretty cracked.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright. Medium armor Krogan, Colossus 10. Ew. Medium armor Krogan, Colossus 10. I mean, the odds of us finding something better than that are very low. We might as well get it and throw it on Rex. Kind of renders everything else superfluous, but you know. So we'll keep the Savant 9. We'll throw it on somebody like Liara, I guess. No reason to get rid of it. Combat we'll keep some energized platings and frictionless materials around. I don't really want more high X rounds. Kinetic exoskeleton. What the hell does this thing do? Shield. No, don't care. This one also gets a reduction in power cooldown, so we'll keep a few of those around. Don't need shield interfaces at all. I do like sledgehammers. Everything that just has a weapon name can be dumpstered. Pretty much all these armors can be dumpstered. Like, God. Out of camp Savant 8. Jesus. There's some really good spawn amps. Too bad I don't use most of them. Cypher. Unity amp. Crap. All of these ammo upgrades that are all garbage. Solar holes. Omni tool. Like, we should just be... Realistically, we should just be, like, scrapping this, because, like, we're not going to do anything with it. Omni... Like, it doesn't... Yeah, a little bit worse shields, because it's medium. But, like, that is a ass ton of DR. Energized plating. Just double energized plating. Like, absolute brick shit house. We might as well give her a really good biotic amp. And I don't know, let's give Caden a good biotic amp? Like, we don't need to. There's only... Oh, Rex actually could use a biotic amp. I forgot.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done.
Yeah, I can't
stand
it either.
everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you. But if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
No, goodbye. Oh my god.
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Agreed.
I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're currently at 25, right? Like, that's not a typo. That is 2-5. So I'm guessing the level cap is 30 because of the way Mass Effect 2 works. Because Mass Effect 2, because we're getting we're getting level 10 at 25, level 10 items at 25. That should not happen unless they've rearranged how leveling works in this game. We also, we got the level 20 mission at, I think level 11 or 12 or something. So, unless there's some kind of typo, we should not be at level 25 at this point. So, it's possible they rearranged how the leveling works and how many skill points effectively you get while you're leveling. I don't know. We'll have to contemplate on it because we are way too low level. Anyway, it's been a fun night. See you guys later.